Oh yeah, drinking this refreshing drink makes me think of this song. Oh man, you hear that melody? Such a hot track. 1979 to 1980. What a way to bring in the 80s. Okay, let's play a little bit more.
I was tired of my lady. We'd been together too long. Like a worn out recording of a favorite song.
Now, this is a special version of this song, as you can hear.
So while she lay there sleeping, I read the paper in bed. And in the personal columns, there was this letter I read. Ooh.
Just the pianos and vocal. No drums and no guitar. I'll be honest, I wasn't looking for this. And when I found it, I was like, yo, I have never heard this like this before. And this is a live performance. It's not like he's in the studio recording. So I was like super pumped, and I said, I've got to share this with my audience.
Yes, I like Pina Coladas and getting caught in the rain. I'm not much into health food. I am into champagne.
Escape, the Pina Colada song. Something else special to tell you. Right there, up close and personal, watching this performance was a duo who would become megastars and have several hits in the 80s. They are legends. Can you guess who it is? Okay, I'm gonna tell you who it is a bit further in the video. What I want you to do for me is leave comments and let me know who you thought it was. Now be honest, okay? Let's have some fun here. Partners in Crime. That's the name of the album Escape, the Pina Colada song is on. Now, this wasn't Rupert's first album. It wasn't his second album. Maybe his third? How about four? No. This was his fifth album in the 1970s. And as far as we know, as the history tells it, it's not like he was a mega star at this point. It just wasn't so. But it's so funny, you know how music works. All you need is that one hit. And the next thing you know, everybody knows who you are. Your life changes. Even if it's just for one moment and you become a one-hit wonder.
I didn't think about my lady. I know that sounds kind of mean, but me and my old lady have fallen into the same old routines.
To me, a hot track starts with the beat. If it doesn't have a great beat that I'm feeling, then it's not for me. And we all have opinions on what sounds good, and that's the beauty about life. We're all different. But even with just the piano and the vocal on this session, I'm feeling it. Now, if you get a catchy, melodic vocal on top of the beat, it comes together as magic. Sometimes you have to write a lot of different ideas and come up with all kinds of stuff before you hit that perfection.
And the song went, people need other people. I believe you will find. And I said, no, I don't like that. So I wrote a new lyric to it. That's the law of the jungle. In the school of the street, you get out of the kitchen if you can't take the heat. I said, no, that sounds like Billy Joel.
You see, he's testing this lyric and that lyric, and then eventually he had something. He was ready to put it down. But was it enough?
I kept working and working on it, and finally, the night before I had to record the vocal for this song, I came up with a story idea. And I wrote a lyric that went, if you like Humphrey Bogart and getting caught in the rain. When I went to the studio that day to record the song, I was standing on the mic. I was just about to record the vocal. And I thought, Humphrey Bogart, you know, I've done so many movie references in my 5 albums. And this couple, it doesn't have the kind of sense of excitement and adventure that I want to infuse into the song.
As the artist, it's like, what is the overall visual picture through song that I'm trying to create here? And I think once Rupert found that, the unique story ideas started to swirl and the lyrics just came out.
If you like making love at midnight in the dunes on the Cape, then I'm the love that you've looked for. Write to me and escape.
Humphrey Bogart's the wrong word. It should be if you like, it's like they want to escape. So when you go on vacation the first day you're on the beach, you never order a Budweiser. You want a drink in a hollowed out pineapple with flags of all nations, and if it can be blue, that's even better, right, the drink? And I thought, well, what are the escape drinks? And I thought daiquiri, Mai Tai, Pina Colada. Pina Colada. Never had a Pina Colada. I didn't even know if I was saying it right. I didn't know if it was Pina or Piña, but I said Piña.
So now he's pumped, confident, ready to release the vocal and get this idea out.
They rolled the tape and I recorded the vocal. And the first time, the vocal you hear on that record is the very first time I ever sang that song out loud.
Isn't that something? Goes to record it, and on the first shot, bang, mega hit, changes his life.
The freshness of that, the fact that it was the first time I'd ever tried to sing the song, comes through on the record. And for what I may lack in vocal skills, I made up for with enthusiasm and energy.
Names the song Escape. But everybody called it Pina Coladas. So he had to add that part to the song title, right? And that was directed to him by his record company, right? He got to keep his creative part, which was the escape. But let's face it, the fans, they want to know about that Pina Colada song. So you better put that in the title there so you get, you know, a farther reach. So people, they see the record in the store, boom, Pina Colada song, oh, there it is, boom, grab it.
I've got to meet you by tomorrow noon and cut through all this red tape at a bar called O'Malley's, where we'll plan our escape.
Just listen to these lyrics. It's just so easygoing, so easy for everybody to understand, the average person. And that's what it is, right? You make it so common to such a wide audience, and it's catchy, and it just flies. Fun fact: this record has a historical milestone, crossing from the 70s to the 80s.
It went to number one. It was the last number one record of the 70s. It was the first number one record of the 80s. Therefore, I can tell you, I was at the top of the charts for 2 decades without interruption.
Now I'm going to let you know who that duo was that was sitting in on this, what I call a once-in-a-lifetime session, where this gentleman was playing this song in this way. You got it yet? Daryl Hall, John Oates. Yeah, Hall and Oates were right there.
Welcome. The first guests are here. Me on my left, Darrell Hall. On my right, John Oates. Welcome. Hello.
Is that who you guessed? Put it in the comments. I want to know. I was excited to do this video, and I'm glad I did. Escape. I have my little Pina Colada here. I'll enjoy the rest of that tonight. Thank you for joining me. This is The Moments Channel. I am your host. Escape. See you next time.
We're back, and my next guest is a fellow who has the number one single top 40 hit of all things. I can hardly... Mozart next. And he's going to perform for us now the song called Escape. You probably know it as the Pina Colada song. Rupert Holmes. Rupert!
If you like making love at midnight in the dunes on the Cape, then I'm the love that you've looked for. Write to me and escape.